Testing. Are we live? Excuse me. Are we live, ladies and gentlemen? Let's find out. All right, I am geeking out right now. I was like, you know what? I have to do something about this. I have to capture this right now while the iron is hot, and I had to capture and share this because, man, I am so excited. Okay, it sounds like I'm good. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna listen to this one over here. I'm up here, by the way. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna listen to this one over here. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna turn up this music a little bit. I'm up here, by the way. All right, let's see here. All right, I think we're good. What's up, you guys? How are you guys doing? Anybody? I see one person is on here, or maybe that's me. I'm interacting with myself here. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else who's out there? Say hello. Say hello in the comments. So I know who is out there. I am just want to share something really quick because I am super excited about this. I had to figure out. Okay, I have to go back here. There we are. Okay, so I was like what was I doing actually? Oh, you know what? I was just analyzing some accounts and kind of just looking at some data and some numbers and just budget and just things. And so like I was looking at these numbers here. And by the way, if you're a business owner, before I get too far deep into this, I don't want to take anybody else along this ride who doesn't care about marketing and advertising and Facebook advertising and the power of Facebook advertising, what it still has the ability to do, especially in the real estate space, because in the real estate space it's been hit I guess I would say kind of hard, I guess, with some of the policies and the rules about what targeting and who you can and cannot target on Facebook. And so when all that happened, we had to kind of adapt and figure it out, right? Or else you get left behind. And so that's what I did. I adapted and I decided, I made a decision for myself, and not only for myself, but also for my clients, that I was going to commit to my strategy, to my approach to Facebook advertising, the approach that I now take, universally across all clients, especially, definitely each particular client will always have their own unique ways, but I can definitely take my approach and my strategy to Facebook advertising and apply it to all businesses. And it's a way that most people don't like, most businesses do not like, but it really is, it is like like you can't beat it. Like I'm like blanking on the right word here, but it's not necessarily bulletproof. That's kind of what I was gonna go for. Not necessarily. I could say it's almost bulletproof, honestly. And so and I was looking through a client's account, and it just proved my point of like, God damn, that's what we've been building. That's like, who wouldn't want this, right? And so it just goes back to the whole concept of me really pushing content and content creation and making sure that you're spending money on your content as well, not just for lead generation purposes, but for branding and social branding and just constantly showing up like a freaking massive billboard, right? It's just a huge digital billboard campaign that you can just launch on Facebook, especially for most small businesses, like especially with $1,000 a month, like you can do some crazy damage if you set it up properly, if you do it right, if you have the patience for it, if you have somebody who's strategically building something out for you. Majority of my clients, I've been with my clients for a year plus. Majority of them, I probably have like one or two who are a little bit, 6 months or 7 months around there. But a majority of my clients are all a year plus, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, moving into 5 years. Like I've been able to work with clients long enough to be able to see kind of the fruits of again, this like long-term approach, creating content, pushing content. And for this particular client, I'm gonna jump in here now. So you guys are looking at me. I should have just had it myself like this, bigger, while you guys were watching, I guess, huh? Well, that kind of sucks. Anyways, well, now I'm going to make myself smaller because I'm going to show you guys what I mean and what I'm kind of referring to and what I'm talking about. Okay, so down here, okay. So I was going through this account. I'm going to take a little sip of my tea here real quick. All right. So this is a client that I've been working with for, I'm going to say like 2.5 years, maybe 3. Yeah, probably like 2.5 years. And again, with the same, concept of creating content, video testimonials, like, man, we just completely, this campaign here is just like so massive. It's crazy. It's huge. It's so valuable. It produces leads. It produces phone calls. This is something that we've been building for, again, I mean, since the beginning, 2.5 years, we've been building it like this. And I've been building it with my approach, with my strategy, with my, it's not all about leads. We got to get, again, we have a lot of testimonials, video testimonials, amazing video testimonials, like you won't believe, like they're great. And they're genuine, they're real. And that's what people want. That's what people want to see. Real people want to see, they want to connect. They want to be able to like feel like they know the person through your content. And we've taken this approach of just spending so much. Like we spend still, 2.5 years into this, we probably spend majority. So it's probably like a 85, no, I'd say like a 70-30 mix of how our budget is spent. And so 70% of that goes towards like content, retargeting, video testimonials, more video, and just content in video form, an opportunity for the audience, for the viewers to get to know the person and start to build that relationship. And again, just constantly showing up frequent amount of times, over 2.5 years period. And then the other 30% of it goes towards, calls to actions and lead generation. And it just works as like this one big cycle. Like this 70% fuels this 30% and is just like solid. And so, and we've been able to produce phone calls directly to the business. And who the heck, and this is in the real estate space, like who the heck wants to call a realtor? Like nobody wants to call a realtor these days, and yet we're making it happen. But again, it's taken so much money, like a lot of investing into this, a lot of time, and a lot of playing with the audiences and custom audiences and making sure that we're, taking care of those audiences. So finally, to my point here, to show you guys, all right, if you're somebody who's watching, say hello, okay? All right, so these are phone call campaigns. All of these are phone call campaigns, okay? So basically how that works is, and I'll open it up here. I'll open one of these up here. If you, Mr. Client, Justin Levine, recognize this ad account, say hello. Anyways, so this is it right here. And I don't mind showing you the ad. Like if you're another marketer or a business, whatever, like you can think that you can replicate this, but there's no way in hell you can replicate this because it's not replicatable. You've had to set up the strategy all these 2.5 years to be able to make this work. And so so these are call campaigns, right? They see the ad. They a nice picture that is, again, real. Like, this isn't a stock photo. Like, that's the real person. They know Jillian, which is the client there on the right. And so, it just becomes a lot of trust building in this campaign process. And people are and it's proven to be true because, people call directly to a real estate agent. Like, holy crap. Like, we're making that happen. Like, that's insane. I never thought that I'd be able to make that happen, and yet I do. And so, let me take another sip of my tea here. So, to prove my point here, let's look. These are, so Facebook will spend the money where it's working the best, right? Facebook is smart. Facebook wants you to win. Facebook is on your side despite what you may believe. Facebook wants your business to win because it wants you to continue to advertise on their platform. Like, why would you, if the platform sucks for you and it's not working, and you know, whether it's, well, majority it'd be the user's fault of why it wouldn't be working. The platform works. Like, it's amazing what you can do with this. It's just, are you the one, you know, doing it right? And so again, Facebook wants you to win. They want you to continue advertising on their platform. And so they're going to spend your money on ads. Like you see here, I have several in this campaign, and this is, you know, there's like, what, I don't know, 15 plus or something like that, videos and whatever in this campaign here. And oh shoot, okay, I'm messing this up here. And you will notice that some of these here are, you know, only 74 cents, only $1.78, only $3 on this one. You'll see that majority of it is being spent on this one and on this one, and you can see why. I mean, it's got a shit ton of clicks there, and so you know, the reach and the impressions. But what I really want to point out here is why, again, my strategy is just like it's just I cannot. I don't know. It's almost like bulletproof. I believe in it so much, and I prefer it so much, as opposed to clients only focusing on leads. And this is all I want is leads. And I get it that you want fucking leads. Like, we all want leads because you want sales and because you want more money. We all want the same things. Like, but it's got to be more than that. It's got to be bigger than that. You have to be able to be in a position in your business to be able to like foresee the long-term aspect of it, because this is a freaking incredible opportunity. Like, where other I just keep going off on different tangents, huh? And what other, you know, platform are you able to get ridiculous amount of impressions and reach for such a low cost? All right, let me show you why this matters so much. We've been able to lower our cost per impression. So our cost per impression means how much is Facebook charging you to reach, to show your ad 1,000 times. And so that's kind of like the base measure of how I'll measure, you know, or at least one of the measurements of, you know, how a campaign is doing. And so that is such a low cost right there, because we've been able to work these audiences. This is a retargeting audience. This is an audience that, man, we've just been marinating this audience for 2.5 years. Like, how powerful is that, right? And so we've been constantly retargeting and with more and different ads and more ads and different ads, and it's just like this hot pot of people who think they know you, who feel like they know you because they've seen you several times in their newsfeed. And through all that, we've been able to, you can see this, like above average. I don't really look at these too much, because it's like, this is something new that Facebook changed, and it's just kind of weird. Excuse me. And so anyways, you tell me that you would not be willing to take, 38,658 impressions. All right, impressions. That means that Facebook showed your ad 39,000 times. 39,000 times for, wait for it, for $192. What? Are you kidding me right now? Like, that's amazing. 38,000 impressions for less than $200. For less than $200, ladies and gentlemen. At $4.97. You tell me that you would not want to be in front of 1,000 people for less than $5? Or $5, we'll just say $5. $5. You would not want to be in your business, would not want to be in front of 1,000 people with an amazing message. We got video testimonials right here, like the gold of the gold. All right, Hi guys, I'm just geeking out on some Facebook advertising here. If you care about any of it or want to hear me on my I don't know what you call it, my rant, I guess, or my positive rant, my like geeking out rant, I guess we'll call it. That's what this one's about. And so you tell me that you would not want to have your business in front of 1,000 people for $5. Come on now. In front of almost 40,000 people for less than $200. For less than $200, you're gonna tell me that your business, that you as a business owner would not take that deal? Come on now, that's amazing. Okay, that's just one of them right there. And here's another one here. For less than $100, you were able to get in front of 23,349 people for less than $100. That's amazing. Again, that's something that's just been built over a long period of time. And so, and again, hitting them back with, okay, let's look at this ad. Okay, this is a pretty powerful ad to be in front, to show in front of 23,000, or actually, 10,000 people, because this is, Facebook basically has shown this ad twice to these people, because this is reach and these are impressions. Impressions, I can have, it can reach me once, but it can have been shown to me twice, which would be 2 impressions, which is how that works. Okay, so we reached 10,000 people, or we'll say 11,000 people, for less than $100, and with this very powerful message here. Like, how amazing is this? Like, look at all these testimonials here of people. Okay, then again, this is to a retargeting audience. Like this is a really massive audience that we've been building over 2.5 years. Huge. Okay, big. And there are different audiences. Okay, so I build different audiences, custom audiences that you can use within Facebook, and I think over a collective of all these different audiences that I build out, there's probably like a good 100 plus thousand in these audience, or in the collective audience. And so again, there's just retargeting to these people, and boom, like we're getting back in front of them with testimonial after testimonial after testimonial after testimonial after testimonial, and then boom, like, how am I, like, get out of here. Whew. I mean, it's amazing. It really is amazing what can be done with Facebook advertising. Again, strategically done right, with patience. Making sure that you're seeing the big picture here, that you're spending freaking pennies to what it would cost you to do things, in a magazine, on a billboard. And I'm not saying that any of these other channels are wrong. Okay, they're definitely not bad, or they don't work, or whatever in any way. What's up, you guys? It's just a matter of knowing how to make those other things work. But anyway, in no other platform, TV, radio, no other platform do you get to be in front of that many people for such a low cost. And again, it's and just to reiterate that it's not something that's just done overnight. You know what I mean? It's done. This example here was done over a 2.5 year period. So I think that is all. My friends. That's all I wanted to come at you for. Is just wanted to geek out, share a little bit of some different content here, and again, if you're a business owner, that's the power of Facebook advertising. Leverage it. It's priceless to your business. It's you don't know how long it's going to continue to stay around. You don't know how long it's going to continue to stay this affordable. Nobody knows. What you do know is what it is right now, and what it is right now is an extremely powerful platform done right. All right, I am out. Thank you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you did it all, please leave me any feedback. Say hello. Just trying to connect with more people. All right, I'm out.